Okay, good morning. Good morning. Thanks for so much for giving me the opportunity to talk about all the development I have during the class. First, I have to say thank you to teacher Castañon because I really think it was a really nice and interesting class. Even though I couldn't attend to the whole virtual classes he gave us, I have to say that in the two occasions I have the opportunity to take the class, it was a really meaningful class, so interesting, and he guided us during this process really nicely. And thank you so much, Professor Castellon. Okay, this is the video about in which we have to explain the main concept of the course. We have to give a personal thought, and we have to conclude with explaining how helpful was it for myself and for my work. And this is the subject of phonetics and phonology. Well, let's start with teaching pronunciation. Okay, according to this, I think it's important that we start with a reflection on teaching pronunciation. Through history, different changes in English language have raised a diversity of dialects according to the invasions from several tribes: Germanic, Scandinavian, Norman, French. Likewise, I can say that English language have changed. This is really important, according not just because the inventions they had, also because the demands of social, cultural, and political, economical, and educational concepts. As the country starts to be developed, also the language start to develop and transform, in which we know nowadays as English, okay? In this sense, complex changes in English pronunciation arise that transform this language as a perfect combination with Anglo, French, and Saxon hues. Let's observe with an example. Dear scripture in creation, studying English pronunciation. I will teach you in my verse, sounds like corpse, verse and words. I will keep you Susie busy, make your head with head grow dizzy, tearing eye your dress will tear, queer, fair seer, hear my prayer. Pray console your loving poet, may my code look new, dear Suet. Just compare heart, I'm here, dies and died, Lord and word. Okay, this is the best poetic way to talk about reflection on teaching pronunciation. I really like that we could enjoy this poem during all the materials the teacher handled us in the class. Well, let's start with the concepts. One of the first activities we saw, it's about an infographic. My personal experience, I really enjoy the activities in which I can show all the creativity or all the colors and all the images, and I don't know, I really enjoy doing the Venn diagram, the infographic, what else? Also the mind map. Those activities are really my favorite ones. Okay, well, what do we have here? We have everything you need to know about the articulator. We saw how our larynx and all our throat it's developed, how we have the vocals, how we have the interview and the exterview of the larynx, and how are they used to actually produce the sound. So it's really important, for example, when you teach how to pronounce the TH, for example, and then you explain the students, well, now you have to put your tongue behind your teeth and blah, blah, blah. And then the teeth bites a little bit the tongue like the div in Spanish and so on. I think they notice how, because when we talk, we really don't notice how we develop the language, how we put the mouth or the lips, and so that. And yeah, according to this class, we were able to actually be aware of where the lips, the tongue, the function of our teeth, and the sounds of our larynx. So I really think this class was really important for us as teachers to be able to teach a proper way to put your, I don't know, all the interview and the extra view of your larynx. So we can articulate thousands of sounds unconscious with the, well, now conscious with our process, which is important, okay? And then we have the vowel system. The vowel system is really nice because we have the general perspective combined with the process. The sounds go through the larynx, and we have the front and the back parts of the tongue, the lips position, and so on, and the vowel system itself. We can have how the short diphthongs or the long diphthongs are formed, the weakness, the reduction, the cardinal vowels. And for example, in this picture, you can see where you put your teeth, your mouth, and how the sounds actually come out, right? Then we did a reading report about the consonantal system, which was really also enriched for our knowledge about the consonantal system. I really like, and we have all the perspective. But what I really enjoy about that week is this one, in which actually the teacher encourage the students to practice what they have learned in the reading report, and they put it into practice by looking the phonetic sounds of several words. For example, pleasure, love, joke. I really like this exercise also, because this is the best way to practice what we have just written in the reporting, in the reading report. Then we have, I really like when we did this presentation. It was a PowerPoint presentation about assimilation, ellipson, rhythm. Ellipson, you have it here, is the emission of the sounds, in the other words, to meet a vowel or a consonant. I give some examples. For example, in this one, I really like it because I was able to add several videos. Let me share really quickly this. I hope you can listen to it. Let me play
English by playing with the words in a sentence.
I look the proper
If
video.
I spoke like a little child using only content words, notice that you would still understand me despite the incorrect grammar. For example,
the main idea
want new iPhone. Here, I stress the verb, adjective, and noun and said each of them nice and clearly on the beat. Want new iPhone. Now, let's add some function words for correct grammar, and notice how the musical beat of the content words stays the same. I want a new iPhone. Did you hear that the same three content words still carried the same beat of the music of the sentence? This is because native English speakers say those de-stressed function words very quickly. Let's practice the rhythm of English by playing with the words in a sentence.
We're going to continue with the
If I spoke like a little child,
the presentation. I just want to really share this video because I feel that I summarized everything the teacher gave us, and I have this track of the whole video, and I think it was really enrichful. I use it now for my class. I use it for my English class. Okay, let's continue with the presentation. And this one also talks about linking, the rhythm, and so on. Linking is the way we connect the words. I also enriched this presentation with a video, which I really like it. And then we have, the Venn diagram. I don't know, but I felt it was kind of artistic Venn diagram. I really combined it. And after I read this whole chapter about tone and pitch, this is what I got at the very end. I think it's really, I got the main ideas of the whole paragraph. And well, remember that intonation, it's important to express feelings and meanings according to the context. You have to also recognize grammatically, about texts, about, I don't know, psychological facts, and so on. But it's important to express feelings and meanings. And finally, as a conclusion, my opinion about teaching phonetics is quite good. I really like the way the teacher guided us during the class. Virtual sessions were interesting and enriched. It was nice, a nice way to know our classmates and their opinions about the activities. I have to say that there were some more interesting than others. For example, designing infographic, the mind map, the Venn diagram. Finally, I have to also mention that the video activity was really good to summarize everything we have just learned in the class. And I don't know how it would enrich my class. Now I know the perfect function of the larynx and how we are going to be able to produce the sounds. And in this way, as I know now the function, I would be able to teach my students to do so and to reproduce the sounds. I have a better knowledge of how we actually produce the sounds, how is the consonant system made for, and as a personal opinion, I really recommend teaching pronunciation and phonetics, even though it's not so important for some teachers and so on. But if you manage the correct rhythm, if you manage the correct stress, if you pronounce the best way, your accent is going to be natural. And well, isn't it what we all expect, that our students speak in a natural way? Well, this is my conclusion. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity one more time to express myself. Thank you, Teacher Castañon. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.